So if I could be king for a day and make whatever I wanted to occur in terms of nuclear science and technology, this is what it would look like. We would have all of our materials produced using the energy from nuclear, the heat, the electricity, all of the hydrogen, water, all of this would be produced by nuclear. We would be able to take brine from deep under the ground and turn it into pristine, clear water sufficient to make the desert bloom. We could make all of the fertilizer and all of the materials needed to take wasteland. I used to live in New Mexico where it was just semi-arid and it was used for nothing. And you could turn all of that into farmland. You could turn basically any wasted part of the Sahara into a farm. You could electrify the entire transportation sector. Jet fuel could be made synthetically using nuclear energy with carbon extraction from the atmosphere so that you could reverse climate change and you could have a negligible amount of waste. The waste from nuclear is the smallest by volume per energy of all of the energy sources that we have, and it's available right now. So all of the energy would come from nuclear, but it would be diversified. So there wasn't one source of uranium or one source of thorium or one source of a reactor designer or one source of a fuel manufacturer. It would have to be highly diversified so it would be very agile and resilient to any kind of an upset condition. So we're not really relying on anybody for any one aspect of that technology, but it would literally supply all of our energy needs. And we would do it passively, for example, from extraction from seawater, so that you just use these fronds that are floating, either attached to the bottom or floating from the top, extracting the uranium from the seawater. Right now, 9 times our electrical energy needs are just being dumped into the ocean every year. That's 9 times the electrical energy needs for the United States. And that could be passively removed in a sustainable way. And that's without digging a hole. Now you can still dig holes, right? We're still going to probably need steel. We're probably still going to need nickel and copper and all of those kinds of things. But if we're using nuclear energy for it, we're not burning fossil fuels. And any fossil fuels we have, we can still make plastic. So all of our plastic needs can still be met. But we don't have to burn fossil fuels to do it. So that would be my dream. Every energy source, in theory, can be supplied with nuclear energy with a minimal impact. Consider this. All of the electricity in the United States since the 1970s, it's about 20% of all of our electricity came from nuclear, and all the spent fuel from all that nuclear energy would not fill up a single football field above 3 meters high. It just doesn't take that much of a footprint. It's small, but it's fantastic. Energy dense. Yes, go nuclear. That would be my dream.